After rewatching some of the Crystalized episodes for what feels like the 1 millionth time, I've started to pick up on something that I firmly believe will play a fairly larger role later on in the season. You could honestly consider this to be a, quote, hidden detail of sorts, because while it's right there in front of us, I do still feel as though a lot of people won't actually pick up on this until it's relevant again later on in the season. Without wasting any more time though, let's discuss what it is I'm talking about today. But really quickly before we do any of that, if you haven't yet and do enjoy my content that I put out every single day, feel free to consider subscribing to the channel. It would go a long way as we are on the road to 4,000 subscribers. So yeah, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. But without any more time, let's get into this. So I'm talking about the scene in the episode titled Ninjago City versus Ninja, or at least I'm pretty sure that's the name. I've really got quite a bad memory with these new episode titles, but yeah, it is the 5th episode if I'm right there, although it could be the 6th, but it's around there, trust me on that one. And we are talking about the very specific scene in which the ninja are outside in the courtyard of sorts in jail, where they stumble across Ronin. Out of all people, he is in jail because of what happened in the island. He clearly got arrested and got put into prison for that, and I mean, rightfully so, to be honest. But there is a small interaction between him and the ninja where Lloyd says something along the lines of, "When have you ever tried to do anything for anyone other than yourself?" And he basically just essentially is calling Ronin completely selfish by saying, when has he ever actually helped anyone out that isn't for himself? And when has he ever not been selfish? And that's basically what seems like a very minor exchange at first. However, I feel as though this was placed there to kind of set something up for the future of the season. And we do actually have a tiny bit of evidence to support that, and that is the fact that Ronin can be found on the poster, the endgame poster for the second half of the Ninjago season. So that basically does confirm that Ronin will be coming back in some capacity, and this small exchange between Lloyd and Ronin, I feel as though, was not just put there randomly, and I think it will be playing a role in the season. Now, what kind of role could this possibly be playing in the first place? Well, I believe that Ronin will be kind of doing the complete opposite of what Lloyd says, and he will be helping the ninja out in a huge way in some capacity. So completely debunking what Lloyd has just said and proving him wrong. I feel as though Ronin will 100% do something that is completely selfless and isn't selfish, and will be helping them out in some way, probably during the final battle against the Crystal King. I just really firmly do not believe that this was placed in the episode for literally no reason. I think that it will end up coming back and playing some sort of importance later on, and I kind of thought that at the start, but as I just keep rewatching these episodes, and that one in particular, my suspicions and thoughts just grow more and more, and I really am completely sticking by this idea that this one line and one exchange will be playing a role later on in the season, where Ronin does something pretty huge to contribute to the ninja's success against the Crystal King. So yeah, while it may seem minor, I definitely do believe that, well, it's not actually as minor as we may think, as Ronin will be returning and helping them out against the battle with the Crystal King. But these have been my thoughts. That's basically all I've got to say in this one. With all of this being said, what do you guys think about this? Do you agree with me? Do you disagree? Drop your thoughts down below. I would love to hear some of your thoughts on this. With all of this being said though, if you did enjoy today's video, feel free to drop a like on it, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to watch my new content the second it does come out. With all of this being said, I will see you all in my next video releasing very, very soon. Goodbye.